Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 scariest horror urban legends. From faceless entities to cursed mirrors, these stories have haunted generations, preying on our deepest fears. Imagine this. A shadowy figure, impossibly tall and thin. It lurks in the background, always watching, always present. But here's the thing, it has no face, just smooth, blank skin where its features should be. That's the Slender Man. People claim to have seen him, felt his presence. Some say he targets children, drawing them in with promises of something. Is he a supernatural entity? A manifestation of collective fear? A digital demon born from the internet itself? Whatever he is, the Slender Man's eerie blankness taps into a primal fear of the unknown. Picture this. You're young, hearts full of excitement on a first date. You find a secluded lover's lane, the radio playing softly. But then the music stops. Static crackles from the speakers, and a news bulletin cuts in. A dangerous man with a hook for a hand has escaped a nearby asylum. You assure your date it's just a story, but then you notice it. Scratches on the car door. The legend of the Hookman is a classic tale of teenage terror, a cautionary tale about the dangers that lurk in the shadows. The next time you find yourself parked in a lover's lane and you hear a strange noise outside your car, just remember the Hookman. Mirrors. They reflect our image, but what happens when they become a portal to something sinister? That's where Bloody Mary comes in. This legend centers around a ritual often performed at sleepovers. Turn off the lights, light a candle, and chant her name 13 times into the mirror. Bloody Mary is a chilling reminder that some doors are best left unopened. You're driving down a deserted highway late at night. The road stretches endlessly before you, a ribbon of asphalt cutting through the darkness. Rain lashes against your windshield and the only sound is the hum of your engine. The rhythmic thumping of the wipers adds to the eerie atmosphere, making you feel even more isolated. Then you see her, a lone figure standing by the side of the road, thumb outstretched seeking a ride. Her silhouette is barely visible through the sheets of rain, but you can sense her desperation. You pull over, driven by a sense of compassion, or maybe just a desire to break the monotony of the long drive. The decision feels almost automatic, as if some unseen force is guiding you. She gets in, her clothes damp, her face pale, water drips from her hair, pooling on the seat. She looks at you with eyes that seem to hold 1,000 untold stories. She whispers an address, and you continue on your way. But then, she vanishes, just like that. One moment she's there, the next she's gone, leaving you questioning your own sanity. The Vanishing Hitchhiker is a tale as old as the automobile itself, a story of a lost soul seeking passage to the other side. It's a legend that has been passed down through generations, each telling adding its own twist. It's a story that could happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time. The thought sends a shiver down your spine, making you wonder about the mysteries that lurk in the shadows. So, the next time you see a lone figure by the side of the road on a dark and stormy night, think twice before you offer them a lift. You never know who or what you might be inviting into your car. Imagine this. You're driving home alone late at night. The air is thick with silence, and the only sound you hear is the hum of your engine. The streets are deserted, and your headlights cut through the darkness. The road stretches out endlessly before you, a ribbon of asphalt under the moonlight. You're focused on the road ahead when you notice something in your rearview mirror, a pair of headlights rapidly approaching. They seem to come out of nowhere, growing larger and brighter. The car behind you gets closer and closer, its headlights blinding you. You squint and try to keep your eyes on the road, but the glare is overwhelming. You try to speed up, but the car keeps pace. No matter how fast you go, it stays right on your tail, matching your every move. Suddenly the car behind you swerves into the other lane and speeds past you, its horn blaring. The sound startles you and your heart skips a beat. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your heart is still racing. The adrenaline is coursing through your veins and you can't shake the feeling of unease. You glance in your rearview mirror one last time and see the other car pulling off to the side of the road ahead. It seems to be stopping, but you can't be sure why. Curious, you slow down as you approach the other car. Your mind races with possibilities. Did they have an emergency? Are they in trouble? As you get closer, you notice that the driver's side door is open and a figure is slumped over the steering wheel. The scene is eerily quiet, and a chill runs down your spine. The killer in the back seat is a classic urban legend that preys on our fear of the unknown. It reminds us that sometimes the scariest things are the ones we can't see coming. Imagine opening your door to find two children standing there. It's late, way past any kid's bedtime, but they politely ask if they can come inside. They're cold, they say, and lost. They just need to use your phone. Sounds innocent enough, right? Except there's something unnerving about their eyes. They're completely black. No whites, no pupils, just two pools of pure darkness staring back at you. Encounters with these unsettling figures have been reported for decades, often with similar details. The late-night visit, the request for entry, and of course the unsettling black eyes. Are they harmless beggars, as some claim? Or is there something more sinister at play? Deep in the heart of Tennessee, nestled amongst rolling hills and whispering trees, sits a farmhouse steeped in darkness. This is the Bell Witch Farm, and for generations it's been plagued by a malevolent entity known as the Bell Witch. The story goes that in the early 1800s, John Bell and his family were tormented by an unseen force. It started with strange noises, whispers in the night, and objects moving on their own. But it escalated to physical assaults, scratching, pinching, even poisoning. To this day, the Bell Witch Farm is considered one of the most haunted places in America. Imagine this. You wake up one morning to find your livestock dead, drained of all their blood. Their bodies are mutilated with strange puncture wounds on their necks. What could have done this? Some whisper it's the work of the chupacabra. The chupacabra, Spanish for goat-sucker, is a cryptid said to inhabit parts of the Americas. It's often described as a dog-like creature with sharp claws, spines running down its back, and glowing red eyes. Sightings have been reported from Puerto Rico to Maine, but the chupacabra's origins remain a mystery. Some believe it to be an escaped experiment gone wrong, while others speculate it could be an extraterrestrial visitor. Whatever its origin, the chupacabra's reputation precedes it. Deep in the frozen north, where the wind howls like a hungry wolf and the snow stretches endlessly, there lurks a creature born of desperation and greed, the Wendigo. This malevolent entity from Algonquin folklore is said to be a monstrous being, its heart frozen in perpetual winter. Imagine a creature with an insatiable hunger for human flesh, a hunger that can never be satisfied. The Wendigo is often depicted as a towering figure with decaying flesh, long claws and glowing eyes. Legend has it that those who resort to cannibalism, consuming the flesh of their fellow man to survive harsh winters, risk transforming into the very monster they fear. The Wendigo serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside within us all. This isn't your average urban legend whispered around a campfire. This tale is far more sinister. A chilling narrative that has haunted the internet for years. This one feels all too real. It's a story that seeps into your mind, making you question the boundaries of human endurance and sanity. It's the stuff of nightmares, born in the depths of the Cold War, the Russian sleep experiment. A tale that has been passed down through whispers and shadows, growing more terrifying with each retelling. The story goes that Soviet researchers, in their relentless pursuit of scientific advancement, conducted a horrific experiment on 5 political prisoners. These prisoners were chosen for their expendability, their lives deemed worthless by the regime. Their goal? To eliminate sleep entirely. They believed that by doing so they could unlock untapped human potential, creating soldiers who could fight indefinitely without rest. These prisoners were locked in a sealed chamber, exposed to an experimental gas designed to keep them awake. The gas was a concoction of chemicals, its effects unknown and untested. For days, everything seemed fine. The prisoners adapted to their new reality, their bodies and minds seemingly resilient to the lack of sleep. They talked, they laughed, they seemed almost normal. It was as if the gas had no adverse effects, and the researchers began to believe they had succeeded. But as the days turned into weeks, their behavior took a dark turn. The lack of sleep began to erode their sanity, their minds unraveling in the most horrifying ways. They descended into paranoia, hallucinations, and unimaginable acts of violence. The chamber became a hellish landscape, a testament to the fragility of the human mind. By the time the researchers finally opened the chamber, they were met with a scene of unimaginable horror. The prisoners were unrecognizable, their bodies and minds broken beyond repair. Is the Russian sleep experiment true, or is it just a dark fantasy, a story crafted to terrify and entertain? There's no concrete evidence to support it, and many believe it to be just a well-crafted creepypasta. Yet, the story persists, a haunting reminder of the thin line between science and madness. So there you have it, our countdown of the top 10 terrifying urban legends that will haunt your waking nightmares. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling content. Sweet dreams.